For the second category, the cardio session, this will require your absolute maximum effort because you have limited space. I would encourage players that have more space than this, maybe a backyard, they can make use of the entire space, maybe do a little bit of running laps instead of just running on one spot. But for those players who has limited space, just jogging on one space is good enough. And then what I will suggest is that after 20 seconds of just jogging on the spot, just do a couple of butt kicks and a couple of high knees, and then back to jogging. This really needs to elevate your heart rate, and your frequency of breathing needs to get elevated as well. So the intensity is also important. For the lunges, like I said at the beginning of this category, if you have space, walking lunges is preferable. But if you have limited space, a lunge forward, keeping everything in one straight line. Don't push this knee forward behind your toes. Make sure it just stays nice 90 degrees from your toes. Push the trailing leg down to the ground and back up again, alternating down, back up again, staying nice and upright. Big lunge forward, back. Make sure if you go back, do not drag this foot on the ground. Make sure it's a big nice lunge forward, down to the ground, lift the foot up and back. That alternating, that's one rep. The star jumps, for this one it's the old classic star jumps. Make sure you get your hands nice up above your head. Make sure your legs go wider than the shoulders. That's one. Maybe try and stay on top of the toes. Nice and rhythmic. And there we go. So for the fourth exercise in the cardio category, it will be steps. So it can either be step ups from a single platform that won't be moving underneath you, that's stable, that has a stable base. Or it can be running up and down stairs. Or if you just have one step somewhere, you can make use of that as well. The only important thing for all three of those alternative choices you've got is to keep your hips elevated by pushing up from your glutes and not to slouch down, and make sure that you're on your toes and working your arms. So let me just demonstrate from the single step. Make sure to alternate as well, and make sure to keep a good rhythm. For the 1 minute you'll be doing it. And as you can see, I'm trying to really push from the glutes. And then you can also try and do a high intensity, making sure you alternate and working your arms.